What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Angie, and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, I am going to be doing a get ready with me, a little chit chat, telling you guys where I've been, giving you guys a little inside scoop on just life and everything. So if you are interested, keep watching, and if you're not interested, keep watching. We did the rails off camera. Y'all, let's get into this video. This wig is gonna get to where it has to be. Just bear with me. I'm gonna try to write down what I'm using as I'm using it, but because I'm not gonna stop talking to tell y'all what I'm using. You guys, I have been on, I don't want to say a hiatus from social media, because I have been very active on social media. Okay, well, not active, but I'm on social media. I post here and there. I try to be as active as possible. In terms of YouTube, YouTube is kind of like your brand. Well, it's kind of like my brand. You really have to be real. There's no faking when it comes to YouTube. You know, you have to be 100% you. That is kind of why I've been away from YouTube. I know every time I go away from YouTube, I'm oh, I'm trying to find myself. This time I really was on that spiritual journey, you know, for growth and self-improvement. So I decided that taking a step back from YouTube, especially a platform that I want to use to spread positivity, it takes a lot of self-examination. It takes a lot of self-growth. That is what my little hiatus consisted of. It consisted of me going and finding myself, understanding myself, learning, getting to know myself more. So let's get into this whole spiritual journey. A lot of the things I learned on this little hiatus, a lot of the people that I associated myself with, a lot of the people that I was cool with, a lot of the people that were my dogs, my homegirls, I just separated myself from a lot of people. And here's the thing about me. I'm a Christian, a very spiritual person. This is me, y'all really getting to know me. I spent a lot of time reading the Bible, and with reading the Bible comes a lot of, like I said, a lot of self-reflection. And I remember just reading the scripture, one verse kind of stick out to me the most, and it was, bad company corrupts good morals. And being young and in this generation, we tend to love social media. We tend to want to be that girl. We want to be that social media girl. We want to hang around the coolest people, make friends with the prettiest people, people that are not helping you grow, people who are not helping you get to that place where you need to be, just people who fit your aesthetic, people who make you look good. You get in relationships with people who just are there. You make friends with people who are just there. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing anything to help you. That is something that I had to really take time and deal with, is who do I have around me? How is this person benefiting me? We're both pretty, but being pretty isn't gonna help us get to where we need to get at. And that's the tough part. That was the tough part of this whole journey, was forcing myself to let go of certain people, forcing myself to remove certain people from my life, because they're just not, I don't want to say good enough for me, but they're just not, we don't help each other. You have to really know what's good for you and what's not good for you. You need to have that spirit of discernment. You need to know that, okay, I don't think that this friend is the right friend for me. And it's okay to let go of people. It's okay to that's a part of growth. That's what people don't understand. I think it was Thursday, I was listening to a sermon, and the preacher was basically saying, when you're getting to a certain point in your life, there are certain people who should not be going to that same place with you. And if the same people who were not helping you grow, the same people who didn't care about your growth, they were holding you back, if those same people are at the top with you, then you're doing something wrong. That was a little deep, because a lot of times people feel like, oh, the same people that are in my circle are the same people who have to be on the top with me. But those same people that are in your circle are the same people holding you back. So when you get to the top, they're just gonna drag you back down. That was probably the hardest part of this, was letting go of people. And that just is a way just to slip out of your old ways. It's because certain people trigger your old habits, you know? So if you were a smoker, right? And you used to hang around your friends that smoke all the time, and then you decide, okay, I want to quit smoking, all right? I want to quit smoking. I don't want to smoke anymore. But then you go to all the smoke meets, or you go to all the hot box sessions, and you're always hanging around with these smoking friends. Do you really feel like you're going to stop smoking? No, they're only going to trigger it. You're going to be like, ooh, maybe one more time, and then I'm done. There's no one more time. It's I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna try to get better. If you're somebody who is always cursing, if your mouth is always filled with disgusting, vulgar words, your mouth is polluted. If I want to be the light, I have to demonstrate that in all aspects, including the way I talk. But then when you're in the car, you're listening to explicit music with cursing and all that stuff. How do you think you're going to change your ways of cursing? Whatever your ears are consistently listening to, whatever your mind is consistently registering, that is what's going to, it's gonna demonstrate by your words, you know? It's just a matter of just knowing where to set yourself, knowing how to be set apart, you know? Because sometimes when you're going on certain journeys, sometimes you just gotta lock yourself in your room and go through that journey by yourself. So we're back and we got lashes. So yeah, so I like to tell myself, like, consistently that it's okay to lose a few people. It's okay to lose a few people. And there's nothing wrong with losing a few people. But then when you lose like 5 people, then you're gonna get 15 people on your side. I used to like delete social media. I used to like delete Instagram, delete Snapchat. But then when I would reinstall it and just have the same people on my feed, the same negative energy on my feed. I decided I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I just completely removed those people from my Instagram, removed those people from my Snapchat. It's really about understanding yourself. Don't allow access to things and people who don't deserve your access. Don't go where you don't belong. Like, if you don't go to the club, don't just go to the club because your friends go to the club. If you're not a clubber, don't move like a clubber. If you're not a smoker, don't move like a smoker. People probably will look at you like a weirdo. Like, oh, is she even a part of this generation? But that's what you want people to say. You want people to look at you and be like, are you even a part of this generation? When you decide to get connected and become one with God and just get closer to God, you have to be up for anything and everything people will say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share my channel, and stay tuned for the next one.